This is Mrs. Velez.
Oh, Mrs. Velez, thanks so much for coming to this meeting.
Oh, sure.
Will your husband be joining us?
Well, he wanted to be here, but he must have gotten busy at work. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
All right, then. I am Mrs. Dan Levy, the school's educational consultant. And this is Mrs. Chang, our interventionist.
Mrs. Velez, very nice to meet you.
Oh, very nice meeting you.
And obviously, you know Miss Yuri. We are your problem-solving team.
What we do is we focus on interventions that support and accelerate students' academic skills.
Why don't we begin by talking about Alex's strengths?
Is this where I get to brag about my son?
Absolutely.
Sounds fun. That sounds fun.
He's a good boy. He's curious about so many things. And he loves coming to school. He really does.
Well, does he enjoy reading, Mrs. Velez?
I read with him every night, 30 minutes before he goes to bed. And every morning I wake up early to go over his reading just in case he gets tested or something. Does he enjoy reading? It's hard for him.
Well, since Alex is reading significantly lower than his grade level, we want to increase his fluency by using a reading intervention.
Yes, I agree. After listening to your description of Alex's challenges, I think that it would be appropriate to start him off with the I do, we do, you do.
What's that?
Well, I do refers to my reading aloud when the children follow along with their fingers. And then next, the children will read aloud with me, and that's why we call it the we do. And finally, you do is when the children time themselves and are accountable for reading to each other.
Okay.
Now, the reading material that you begin with starts at a below grade level, correct?
Yes. With this fluency instruction, we begin with passages that help their automaticity of reading and then gradually build them up to their grade level targets.
And how often would Alex receive this intervention?
Well, I would start him off with a small group that I'm working with now. We meet during classroom time, 4 hours a week, and for 15 minutes.
And how often do you track his progress?
Once a week, and Alex will be able to see his progress. See, his baseline right now is 68 words per minute, and his target rate is 120. Again, we will gradually build him up to his grade level targets. How does it sound?
Good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Great.
Perfect.
All right, let's get started then.
Good morning, Evan.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good morning, class.
Good morning.
How's everyone today? Great. And Alex, I'm so pleased to see you here. Are you excited? Great. We're going to have a wonderful time. Okay? To start our fluency instruction, we're going to do an I do activity. Everyone put your finger on the very first word and follow along as I read. Okay? The island contained many types of flora and fauna. What the explorers didn't know was the island wasn't completely deserted. Okay. Everyone put your fingers back to the beginning word. Now this is a we do exercise. So that means you read with me. Everyone ready? Okay. The island contained many types of flora and fauna. What the explorers did not know was the island wasn't completely deserted. On this island, there was a tribe called the Miki tribe. They were very smart people, good with hunting, gathering, and cloth making. Okay? Excellent. Now we are going to do the you do exercise. And that means, Sam, can you tell us?
It means that we read it and you time it.
Exactly. Everyone ready for this? And begin.
The island contained many types of flora and fauna. What the explorers did not know was the island wasn't completely deserted. On this island, there was a tribe called the Miki tribe. They were very smart people, good with hunting, gathering, and cloth making.
Alex, you have been doing such a terrific job on your fluency. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to progress monitor you on a grade level passage. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so could you please read this passage for me? Okay, and Alex, try and do your very best job reading. Okay?
I'll try.
All right.
Putting a man on the moon was once considered impossible. But there were men and women who had the vision and the determination to get the job done.
Very good, very nice. I just want you to read it one more time, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Putting a man on the moon was once considered impossible. But there were men and women who had the vision and the determination to get the job done.
Excellent. Wonderful. Give me a high five. Very good.
Well, the purpose of today's meeting is to review Alex's progress during the last 6 weeks. So let me start by saying that we are very pleased with his progress.
Yes, how we do this is before we start a passage, we begin with a cold read, which means Alex has never seen the material before.
When we started working with Alex, he was reading 68 words per minute. Our goal was to add 40 words. Well, after 6 weeks and repeated readings, Alex has met and exceeded that goal. He's already up to 112 words. So in summary, Alex has, on almost every level, improved since introducing the intervention. He's closing the gap between where he needs to be and where he started.
His motivation has increased, he's showing real interest in reading, and his assessments have improved too.
Okay, my turn. Alex has taken control of himself. He takes great pride in his progress.
I have noticed it at home too. Reading is not something that I make him do. He wants to read, really.
That is wonderful. Let's continue this intervention for another 6 weeks, and then we'll review this again. Now, of course, your husband is always welcome.
He will want to be here. It's just that he gets busy at work with so many important responsibilities.
Understand. Okay. See you then. 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Thank you.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abraham. Breakfast is ready.
Mom,
Hi, Alex.
Good morning.
Alex, slow down. You're going to choke.
I want to go over my history report one more time before school.
Anybody seen my glasses?
I'll read for you. Kansas wasn't ready to defend its title last season when it lost its Sweet 16 to Michigan State, which made it all the way to the title game.
Goodbye.
But this Kansas squad, led by veterans, is clearly the class of the bracket, and they're going to get a chance for big-time payback. Fasten your seatbelts.
Well, this is amazing. Alex has made such progress.
I know. I am so pleased with his progress. Is that wonderful?
Great work.
Thank you. It's changed my whole classroom. I mean, I can't believe how the progress of one child can change 20, you know?
So how is Evan?
Wonderful. And he's becoming very talented with that balancing act of his. And, oh, by the way, he's learning to read them, too.
That's a good one. That's great work.
Mrs. Velez! Hi. I'm back.
Nice to see you, Mrs. Velez.
Nice.
It's good to see you again.
Nice seeing you all. You know, 6 weeks have gone by so fast.
Yes, it has. And let me begin with telling you how very pleased we all are with Alex's continued progress with this.
Yes, in fact, the fluency intervention has helped him to achieve way more.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I'm Abraham Velez, Alex's father.
Welcome. Mrs. Dan Levy.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. This is Miss Yuri.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Meeting you.
I'm Mrs. Chang. Very nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
We're so happy that you could come, Mrs. Velez. Should we start by explaining what the Response to Intervention program does?
I already know what it does. It helped my son read. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Alex could learn to read after all. In fact, he grew up a great reader and eventually became a great writer. And of course, everyone lived happily ever after. By Alex Velez.